Good afternoon. My name is Rafaela Medina, and I'll be singing Parto, Parto from La Clemenza di Tito by Mozart.
I'm so sorry, but because I have a feeling we're going to come back to this tomorrow too. Can we just start working?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We've heard the triplets. They're great. But I just, yeah. We'll get there, I promise, but I want to start working because we also were doing such great stuff this morning, and I just want to kind of pick up where we left off.
Sure.
This fits you so beautifully, and in it, I hear, this is a business thing for singers. Find out the thing that shows off your voice in an audition situation that's also going to show the panel. I can be Octavian, I can be Sesto, Cesare Sesto also. You're gonna show a lot with this aria, which is great. It is an aria though that unless you can nail the triplets at the end, don't sing it. Just don't do it until it's ready, you know, but this is great. Mozart. I appreciate also you're bringing a stillness, but an intensity so that we're getting sesto and we're getting the heartbreak. But it feels a little bit like you're putting it on rather than coming from inside of you. You know?
Sure.
And I think you have to give up any tricks that you've been using, and not tricks is the wrong word, because that's not you don't do that, but any things that you rely on to show any like little things, just try and wipe the Etch-a-Sketch clean from that.
Okay.
And actually really hear this. By the way, nice catch. That was masterful. Okay. Yeah. She's such an evil, nasty woman. Sorry. You know, you're not stupid.
Right.
Sesto is not stupid. he knows he's being played.
Absolutely.
And this is not, oh, I'll do anything. It's this poison is rising up in him, and he hates himself for it because he knows. And he knows she's manipulating him, but he loves her. And this is, I'm sorry, I'm a mezzo, I'm so sorry. You bitch. I'll go. Okay, I'll go, if that's what you really want. But I swear to God, if you don't come back here and love me when I'm done, God, can you do this to me? I've given you everything, and now you're asking me for this. It's that. Yeah. It's this inner dialogue rather than acting it. Yeah. Okay? Okay. Let's do the same thing we did with Crudelli. Would you just play and don't sing?
Okay.
I know you'll do it. You love me. Don't you, dog? Don't you? Don't you see how much I love you? The fragility. Yeah. Do you feel that it's strong, and then you start to lose resolve? Because she melts you every time. All she has to do is go, sesto. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is also a thing we did this morning. I want you to close your eyes. Okay. Y'all can do it too. And you've got that point of focus in the back of the room. Mm-hmm. And I want you to hear parto as you wheel it in. Parto. Pull it to you. Okay. Ma tu ben mio. Now we sing. The focus is her, and you bring her to you. What we talked about this morning is this great visual that Deb was having her do, that there's a focus point back there, and with each phrase that she sings, she mentally brings it towards her. So we get away from parto, which is linear and not connected. But you guys, if you can close your eyes too, you can imagine a light coming, or a focus coming to you as you think the word. Parto, boom. Boom. Energy. All energy. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay. This first three phrases. Just right on parto. And parto. Pull it towards you faster. More intensely. Okay. Parto. Parto. Open. Okay. Now we're going to put those two together. So instead of parto, release. We're going to parto, parto. Those two phrases together on one thing. Okay. Ready? And. Parto. It's coming. It's coming. Parto. Now. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Great. Now we're going to put those three phrases together. Okay. So it's going to be this really slow but forceful thing that you're pulling towards you. Parto, parto, ma tu ben. And pay attention to what's happening in the rests. Okay. Energetically with that. Okay? Really concentrate. This is a long haul in. Okay. Parto, parto. aren't all connected.
Yeah.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
It gets a little sausagey. You know those sausage casings, right? Yeah. It's like you're a witch on Halloween stirring your thing.
Okay.
Okay? And go. Torna in pace. I'm getting torna in.
Okay.
So torna in pace. You feel that? You guys hear that?
Yeah.
That brings us legato. Hello, legato. So that, what are you doing the otherwise? What's the first version?
Nothing.
Yeah. It's a step.
Yeah.
You're going, right? And we want either coming towards you or going. There's no break at all. That's the ideal of what we want.
Okay.
You're that clarinet. Okay?
Okay.
Now, come back into this kind of opening the nose here, right? And so we're not making the sound happen, right?
Right.
We're opening to it. And it's all happening here. So as this energy is stretching this way, it's opening this way too. Everything is connecting. Everything is, okay? Meko. Open and. Good. Now in normal time. And open. Can we just do it on the vowel?
Yeah.
Can we just do that phrase on the vowel?
Sure.
Okay. And with each vowel, it spins and opens into the next one. There's no, it's just, my tongue is just futzing around a little bit to change, but it's all spinning and opening into the next one.
Okay.
Really see that, corkscrew it. Great, same thing, and let's add this subdivided thing so that we're constantly dividing the beat.
Okay.
It's alive. You're doing great. And. Beautiful, go on, same. Great, now, take your foot off the gas 10%.
Okay.
So those same two phrases, vowels. So instead of, just take it off 10%. And meko, on the vowel. That's stunning. It's really legato.
Okay.
Also, let's just break this down, right? You're pleading. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. She's not looking at you. She's literally going, oh, Sesto, don't be such a baby. Ugh. Go already. Which is the most, it's just incensing to you, right?
Yeah.
You love her. Ugh. So, if you go, do you think she's ever going to want you in her bed again?
Absolutely not.
Darling, you. She's not. But if you go, she's going to go, oh. Right?
Absolutely.
That's one element. Because you know she's always telling you what a boy you are. And you know, all that. And so there's this element of, wanting to be more of a man for her. It's also, this is love for you. And what she's asking you to do, to betray your best friend, the ruler, to go against Tito, this is heartbreaking. Your heart doesn't break by going, o, I, o, it goes, no. Right?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just on the vowel, one more time. Not 100% throttle.
Okay.
This 10% off is good. Think of all of that, okay? This is marrying what we're trying to do technically, so it always is lining up with dramatically what's happening too. We're putting that together, okay?
Okay.
And. Great, with the words. Beautiful. And. It aligns right, goes right in the line. It doesn't disrupt the vowels. And. And just go through them faster. Go through them faster. Everything is on the vowel. And. Beautiful. This is such a good way to rehearse. It's such a good way to come in and see where you're tempted to let up a little bit, and then that means you have to speed up the air. You have to give the gas a little bit. You have to swirl faster. You have to pull it further, whatever your imagery is, because that's where it wants that energy. This is also engaging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so beautiful in your voice. It's so beautiful. I just want to check the time because I know we have a... Okay, we're okay. Let's just try those from Sarò qual più ti piace. I have to tell you this. I just sang with Riccardo Muti and Chicago Symphony. I was really nervous. Because I was doing these pieces, the Canzoni dei Ricordi of Martucci, those famous ones. Of which there is no good recording to listen to, and he's a Neapolitan composer, and I thought, Maestro Muti's from Naples, I better show up. And sure enough, the first thing he did was ask me to read the text. But I was prepared. But I was really enunciating everything, and he kept saying less, less. He was all about the legato and the vowel. It really surprised me because I spend a lot of time on this kind of diction. But if it's ever interrupting the flow of the line, and unless it's a really pointed, dramatic choice, just really pay attention that those consonants are happening like the flick of a pyong. You're not taking too much time unless it's a double consonant or something.
Right.
The opening consonant sa can connect you to your breath. Sarò qual più ti piace. Everything is right, snaked on that same snake of breath. Okay. I'm so weird. I don't know where these things go out of. Snake of breath. All right, we're going with it. Okay, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Say it. Sarò qual più ti piace. Beautiful. And sarò. The first two notes. Sarò.
Okay.
Sarò. you feel it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. That one didn't connect as well. Okay? So I just think it has to just try and imagine that the articulators are a little bit more drunk.
Okay.
They're not quite so quick. I mean, they're not quite so chewy, right? Sarò qual più ti piace. Sarò qual più ti piace. The second one, and easy. Spin. Beautiful. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay.
With poor Sesto. I hope he gets the girl. Beautiful.
Thank you.